welcome to my channel. My name is Alice. I go by Hello Alice here on YouTube and I make art videos. Quick little disclaimer about this video. A little bit later on there is some curse words on the screen that I wrote in my bullet journal as part of my mood tracker, and I do mention what those curse words are. So if you have a problem with me swearing or with me cussing, then you just don't watch the video. I've warned you, so just be prepared. It just kind of fit with my theme and I thought it was something fun, and I'm an adult, so I just wanted to mention that because I know some people really don't like it when I swear or I have kids watching this. So just so you know, there is a little bit of swearing later on in the video. And it is the end of the month, so that means it is time for another bullet journal video. But as you can tell from the title, this isn't quite a normal bullet journal video. I actually almost didn't make this video because, to be honest, I have not been using my bullet journal at all, period. I've been making my spreads, and then I've been intending to use them, but I just haven't. I think for June, I used the first weekly spread that I made, and then I didn't do anything else. I did make, for this past week, I have a very temporary, quick weekly spread that I've been using, which I'm glad that I've finally been using stuff again, but I haven't filled in my moods hardly at all, chores hardly at all. I just have not been using my bullet journal, just at all. And I'm going to talk about that while I talk about the July spread, but a little bit about the July spread while I have you here. This is the title page. It's super simple, and that is a theme that you're going to notice throughout the entire video, is that I kept things really just really simple in this. I mean, I did a little bit of decoration, but I just tried to keep it really simple shapes. I didn't pick a theme in terms of it's not like planets or pineapples. It's just, I have this pink marker, I have a light gray marker, I have pink marker, a light gray pen, and a black pen, and that's all I used for this entire thing. And the only theme, so to speak, is, triangles, I guess, or simple shapes. I used some simple shapes throughout the whole thing. So you can see the title page, or you saw the title page was just a simple circle with a drop shadow, and then I'm doing the monthly calendar, which I went back to a modification of the way I used to first do the calendars, which is the vertical calendars. And one of the things that I was trying to do with my journal for July was to keep things a little bit more loose. So I kind of just guesstimated out kind of divisions on each side and just wrote the numbers all the way down, the sides alternating, so that I have a lot of room for kind of each day. And that's kind of how I do my monthly calendar. I actually did forget to put in the day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So you'll see at the very end of the video, you'll see this page again with some black, where there's black and then the date is on it in white. I added that in after because I realized, so I don't have it filmed, but you'll be able to see it at least. But yeah, I haven't been using my bullet journal at all, and I think that maybe part of it is just sometimes when I get busy, I go through phases with my bullet journal. I've never consistently bullet journaled for an entire year. I've always kind of gone back and forth on it. And I think sometimes when I get stressed and busy, it's easy for me to just be oh, I don't have time. Especially when I've been doing really fun fancy layouts, and then there's this sort of pressure from YouTube, I can't stop doing bullet journals because I'm filming them for my channel. So I don't know, it's kind of this thing, why did I stop using this tool that has worked really well for me, and what about it caused me to stop doing it, and how can I adjust that so that it fits better into my life? So again, I tried to just really think about the simplest thing that I could do. So my daily tasks, I tried to simplify down, and then I just did little mini calendars underneath. Like I have in the past. I think this is one of the simplest ways to do your daily tasks. You just have to circle or color in the day that you do it. And even daily tasks, I honestly thought about cutting out daily tasks. I thought about cutting out like mood trackers completely and just focusing on the calendars, but I decided to give it one more try with trying to get back into like using this daily, and I think daily tasks is a good way to hold myself accountable for that. So yeah, I don't know, it's kind of like I can tell that I'm like getting more disorganized and it's stressing me out, but then I'm not using my bullet journal. So I think that if you're in the place where I am, where you're just looking at your bullet journal and you're just not using it anymore, and you're starting to keep all your tasks in your head and lose track, try to simplify things as much as possible. Go back to the basics. Don't do anything fancy or anything like that. This bullet journal took me a lot less time to set up than most of my other bullet journals, and I still think it's really cute, honestly. Like, I think it came out really cute and simple. So, you know, I think maybe there'll be a couple more simple layouts for me in the future, or more minimalistic layouts in the future, just because, you know, then I can spend less time setting things up and more time actually using it, because that's the biggest purpose of it, is to be used. It's not just to look pretty, it's for it to actually be helpful in my life, which it wasn't being before. So for the chores page, I did a similar thing to last month, where I didn't bother putting in a tracker at all. I just wrote a schedule. I just kind of loosely set out little like sections, and there's quite a bit of empty space on the bottom of both of these pages, which I decided to leave open just in case there was anything else that I wanted to add there. It just kind of gave me a little bit more flexibility throughout the month if there's anything that I want to add, or decorate or change, or an extra section that I want to throw in. So that's how I did my chores page again. Same kind of style with these little like pink headers. But yeah, like if your bullet journal has stopped working for you, start trying to figure out why. Like, do you not have as much time as you did before? Do you have more events going on? Like, what is it that's throwing off what used to work for you? And how can you adjust things to fit that? For me, I think it was just ease, and there was just like a lot of stuff that I was having to do whenever I opened my bullet journal, a lot of things that I was needing to track, and then I wasn't doing the things and it was stressing me out, creating a lot of pressure. So that's why I really minimized the tracking. Even in my daily tasks, I tried to just kind of like simplify everything, and take out stuff that just like wasn't working for me. Or like, I used to have one in there for my meds, but I'm switching health insurances right now, so I don't actually have a doctor, so I don't have any meds right now, so I took that off, because even if I get my meds halfway through, I knew that like not being able to track them for the time being was going to frustrate me. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to talk about that, because I feel like a lot of people talk about like, oh, look at my pretty bullet journal layout, but they never talk about what to do when like your bullet journal fails, or like when you stop using your bullet journal. And like, I feel like low-key like I failed at my bullet journal a little bit, but you can't fail at a bullet journal. Like, that's just my inner critic telling me, you know, like that I should give up. But that's stupid, because this has worked really, really well for me in the past, and just because I've kind of fallen out of the habit doesn't mean I can't get back into the habit. So yeah, and quick little note, I did my mood tracker, and the left side says crappy and the right side says fucking great, and I'm just gonna do little dots. Like, it's basically a scale, like super simple, on a scale from crappy to fucking great. How am I feeling? So sorry if you don't like curse words, but I thought it was funny, and I think it will make me happy when I fill it out, which is like very important to me, is being happy when I fill it out. And then to the right of that, you guys saw, was a super simple brain dump page. And then this is my weekly spread, which I decided to make a little bit more free-flowing. I saw this idea on Reddit, and basically it gives each page, like each day, a little bit more room, and it's less structured, which was something else I was going for in this, was just having less structure in terms of like where things were, so I didn't run out of space, or wasn't stressed out that I was going to run out of space. So yeah, as I was saying before, just don't listen to your inner critic. I feel like we all have this inner critic that tells us that like, oh, you gave up, or oh, you failed, or whatever, but it's, you know, screw them. Like, honestly, like, we all like have times where things don't work out or we fall behind in something, and it's up to us to just make the adjustments to make that work in our life better. So yeah, that's my little ramble about bullet journals and when you fall out of love with your bullet journal, because I fell out of love with my bullet journal, but I'm excited to fall back in love with my bullet journal, and I'm excited about my July spread. So yeah, this is my finished weekly, and it says, "Are we out of the woods yet?" in the center, because I was listening to Taylor Swift and I felt like I needed something in the center of that triangle, so I put a Taylor Swift quote. So I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. It really helps me out. Make sure y'all hit the notification bell. YouTube's having subscription box issues again. I think we all know by now that we cannot trust YouTube to actually show us the content that we want to see. So just so you know, I do upload new videos every single Friday. So if you're not already subscribed, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell as I mentioned. All of my supplies will be linked in the description box. And I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, have a great rest of your day. Bye guys!